Strata Channel, this is King. Anybody call you today? Anybody reach out for you and say, hey, how you doing? How you be? Cause I know, usually you the one that's making the call or whatever, but don't it feel good when somebody call you and say, hey, I was just thinking about you. Just want to make sure you're all right. Educational Purpose Youth, just got off the phone with one of my partners, man, and I'm just like, man, he reached out, one of my partners from Florida, and good guy, and we've been friends ever since when I went to Florida. Like, it's been over about a 5-year relationship, so that's cool. That's my, man, first got out there, started cutting trees, and he definitely, he been there about a couple years before I have in the tree game, tree business, so. He reached out. And that's hard to, get people to reach out to you in the same city. So when people reach out from out of town and reach out, and they, definitely you definitely had sparked their brain and they want to give you a call. But like I said, though, you feel like you're important. You feel like you got things going on, but did anybody reach out to you? I'm not talking about who you reached out to. I'm talking about, did anybody reach out to you and just, it was like, hey, what's goody? Educational purposes, youth. This world is definitely a mind blowing, I'm telling you. And you will, out of sight, out of mind, you definitely know who cares about you. It's not hard to, it's definitely not hard to tell, especially in this world right now, man. Like, empathy is definitely underrated. People that just care about your feelings. Because usually you get a call and they be like, hey, how you doing, man? Hey, can I borrow? There's always somebody that wants something. They want something when they call. It ain't about they, reaching out. They want something. That's usually 9 out of 10. That's what they want. The majority. Hey, what's up, good? Hey, man, hey, I was just, thinking about you and stuff like that, man. Yeah, how much you want, man? Well, since you put it that way, I just need about 25, cause I'll give it right back to you. I'll give it right back. You know I'm good for it, cuz. Come on, man. We go way back. Like racetracks. Nah. Gotta watch out for them family members, man. Definitely see them a mile away. So I'm gonna get back. Educational purpose, man. Live your life. Reach out. You don't have to, you can reach out to people, but just, think about it. Who reached out to you? Those are the ones that you need to be, when it's time to have a celebration. Those are gonna be the ones I know. Cause it's crazy how people are like, they care about the ones that don't care about them. That's how the world is. It's great, like, such and such, saying, didn't even come check on you when you was in the hospital. Didn't come check when you had a flat tire. Didn't come do none of that. But that's the first one you gonna invite to the barbecue, though. Yeah, you be on the phone early in the morning. Hey, shit, I got this barbecue, man. Hey, pull up. You mean pull up the same person that while you was in the hospital, dealing with, personal issues or family member died or something like that. They didn't wish you, didn't come to the funeral, but didn't even call and, send their condolences, nothing, huh? But when you get a little money, you definitely calling them, you want to go out to eat. Do you need anything? You just remember that. Remember, just take a, just take a little time back and just think, who reached out for you today? Yeah. And that, so I'm telling you though, that'll answer a lot of your questions. A lot of them. Clarification. Update. Who reached out for you? Who reached out for you today? Ask yourself. Kimi.